Firstly, deep, heartfelt apologies for anyone who saw my video on my 1 month without social media, which is Facebook and Instagram. Unbeknownst to me, my husband had used the camera and he got binaural. He got some new listening thing for his birthday. Some like microphone. It's like this weird ears thing. And he turned the volume on the camera down to like 1. I didn't know that, and then I filmed my cutting edge video for you and it was terrible, so I'm very sorry. So I had 2 options. I could just leave the video terrible with low volume. I tried increasing the volume to like maximum sound that I possibly could, and it still sounds like really quiet like this. Now that I've dropped 2 of my children off at an activity, I thought just pull over the car and redo it. Go back to basics, just use your phone, and then you can talk about it. I have been a Facebook user for a very, very, very long time. Recently, I just kind of got tired of being on it, and I just sort of felt like I don't want to do this anymore. So there wasn't no event happened. Nothing actually happened. I did start following 2 people on YouTube who have no other social media other than a podcast and YouTube. But they deleted. They don't have Instagram. They don't have Facebook. And I kind of thought to myself, it's interesting. Because when you first start doing YouTube, you really want to do well. And whilst I've turned over my new leaf, where I'm not even gonna, I'm not even gonna worry. If people want to subscribe to me or not, they will. So don't need to ask people to do it. I was just finding that it's kind of like Facebook had run its course for me, and I was not interested in continuing to read about people's holidays or renovations, things they were complaining about. It's just too much information for my little tiny, very small brain to take in. But I really like selling on Marketplace, so that, there is a comment in the other video about the whole wishing that Marketplace and Facebook could be separate. Yes! Yes, 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 yes. Why not? Why can we not do that? But my new plan is, no offense to anybody who is actually my Facebook friend, I'm not going to be on Facebook anymore. I know. It's probably, I bet you any money that people are like, you'll be back. You'll be back. And maybe, but at this stage I don't think I will be. And I simply want to go back on Marketplace because it's super easy. Like, you can get your phone, take a photo of the junk, write some spiel, put it on Marketplace through the app. Ta-da. Easy peasy Japanesey. Yes, I know people who say that they only have Instagram and Facebook like on their desktop and all the rest of it, but maybe that's where I do really feel like I have a time crunch sometimes. Like, I only have like limited times of the day where I can go onto a computer. Otherwise, like, no, I should be doing something else. Which brings me to, after a very long 6 minutes of talking, Facebook is a time waster. Facebook is a time waster. And I have said it in another video where I know, this is going to sound weird, right? I know if I put on Facebook, I just had butt surgery in Mexico and it was great, and my butt's lifted to the back of my head, I'm choosing to share that. So I am making it public knowledge. But I kind of feel like what goes on is like none of our business. It's strange because if someone puts it up and they're giving you permission to read it, but like none of the stuff actually really matters. The people matter. the people matter. But all the rest of it is just meh, just time wasting. And I wasted a lot of time. During 2020 lockdown, I did post on, particularly on a local notice board, a lot. I posted jokes and funny things, and I was just trying to desperately cling to people's humanity because we were so dehumanized that I just wanted to talk about regular everyday things and have a laugh, have a joke with people. But we're not in lockdown anymore, and that sort of served its purpose. And I have other things to do, so I'm doing those other things. The other thing someone said was that you can create a new Facebook and have no friends and then just use Marketplace that way. I tried that. So I did make a whole new Facebook that had no friends, no groups, and Facebook kept thinking I was a bot, and they kept saying we could not verify your identity. Because my own personal Facebook has, like, I've got like seller ratings and stuff like that. I think like 100 people follow my ads. It's just easier to ignore the feed, go on Facebook, do your Marketplace thing, and get off again. The quicker you can get off, the better. Let's move on to the more difficult of the two, which was Instagram. Instagram, I've been on it for 11 years, ever since my son Elijah was born. I have spent a lot of time sitting on couches, breastfeeding babies, recovering from C-sections, needing to rest, even if I haven't wanted to, that it was easy. Just get your phone, just scroll. And I told my son the other day that I follow, like, I think it's 200 and something or 300 people, and he was shocked. Like, that's a lot of people. And I'm like, yeah, but a lot of them are from the original days. So a lot of them are from back in the day, and I feel like maybe a few of them I've actually become very close friends with. Like, we've sent letters and we've communicated with each other, and on a deeper level, not just the app. So with that, this video is all over the place. This is what happens when you try to be yourself. With Facebook, I deactivated both Facebook and Messenger completely. No warning, I just did it. And I immediately had like 2 girlfriends text me. No, 3, because they want to keep in touch with me and they have my phone numbers. And that was very heartwarming and lovely, and I appreciated that greatly. But no one else did. No one else gave a rat's. Disclaimer: people can care but not contact you, and some people had no other means of contacting me. So as soon as I logged back on to sell stuff, they were messaging me. I don't know, maybe in my old age I'm sort of grown out of wanting to be on it, and I've started reading books again, and I've been doing YouTube, and I've been going on walks and going to playgrounds and watching movies in the evenings with my children, and, you know, like just regular life stuff. Instagram was far more difficult. I realized very quickly how addicted to it I was, but I simply just put up a post saying I'm taking the month off, love you, go live your wonderful lives. And I just deleted the thing off my phone, and I didn't actually discount it, delete it, deactivate. I didn't deactivate it. I just didn't go on it. And I went back yesterday and I had a lot of notifications, and I very quickly kind of felt like, wow, I don't know, it's just too much for my brain. And I can't keep up. Like, as you can see, I'm a communicator and I talk a lot. And thank goodness for the power of editing, that I can just chop this down to 1 minute and 23 seconds. I like remember everything, and then you might feel guilty if you don't watch stuff. But if one person does 79, not even joking, Insta stories each day, and then another person does 3, another person does 25. You get the point. That's a lot. That's a lot of your precious life just taken away, going into the ether. the Ethernet. But being off of Facebook and Instagram very much highlighted that it's just a time waster. Like it really is. And I'm probably at this stage not going to delete Instagram, but I am exercising my muscles of self-control to not continually go on it, which means as soon as I was not using it, I deleted the app off my phone again. It's that addictive. It's that easy. It's like a muscle memory just to go on it. Facebook, I'm sorry, I've just lost interest. Who would have known? Who would have known that little Katherine would grow up and lose interest in Facebook? But I have. And if you're still watching, for starters, thank you. But the one, this is the closing words, Katherine. Closing words. I am very myself on Instagram. I don't know what it is. I think maybe it's the phone being vertical. I am totally myself. When I film for YouTube, I suddenly feel like I need to be far more polished and professional and good lighting and do the intro and the welcome and explain who I am, and it just cuts the humor out of me completely. And that's my main thing, is I am a funny person. Funny looking and funny sounding sometimes. So that's what I'm inching towards. I filmed yesterday. I tried to just do a video as if it was like Instagram. So you're going to see the orientation of the phone and everything is wacky tobacky, but it's a strange position to be in when you like analyze yourself and you're like, I'm myself, but I'm serious sitting on the edge of a bed in my bedroom. And then the Instagram part is like totally unbothered by lighting and how I sound and look and jokes. And I don't know. Is it that it deletes in the 15 minutes? 15 minutes? No. 24 hours. I said 15 minutes because that's how long I've been talking for. So I should go. I'd be very happy and interested in your thoughts. And yeah, that's everything. Okay, thanks. Bye. Gotta go. Bye.